We hope you enjoy the opportunity to capture the new and the old as they conduct a series of graceful passes prior to the Typhoon commencing its high-performance solo display. The Avro Lancaster PA-474 is only one of two of these iconic four-engine heavy bombers still airworthy, out of nearly 7,400 that were built. She is a flying memorial to those who served in RAF Bomber Command and those who tragically lost their lives. PA-474 was built at the Vickers Armstrong Broughton factory at Hayward in 1945 at the end of the war and did not see any operational service. The aircraft joined the BBMF in 1973, making this her 50th year with us. PA-474 was officially adopted by the City of Lincoln in 1975 and permission was granted for the aircraft to display the coat of arms and the name of the city on its nose.
It's too early. Yeah, carry on.
PA-474 is currently painted on its port side as Lancaster Whiskey 5005 ARL for leader, with nose art depicting a kangaroo in miner's boots playing the bagpipes, representing the mixed nationalities of its crew at the time. On the starboard side, PA-474 wears the 50 Squadron code letters VNT, which were the code letters of the aircraft in which Flying Officer Dougie Milliken flew 27 of the 35 operations on his tour with 50 Squadron. He was the grandfather to former OC BBMF Andy Milliken, and we're very proud to have Lancaster PA-474 based at Coningsby in Lincolnshire, the very heart of Bomber County. If you would like to keep up to date with our activity, you can find us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at RAF BBMF and on Facebook at bbmf.official. You can also visit our PR team who are here at the show today and they can offer any answers to your questions.
And indeed, let's commemorate now, because coming up very shortly, the two aircraft will break, and I'm sure that Brighty will be relieved to get the throttles going. He's, of course, two extremes of the power and performance range of these two amazing aircraft. But before the Lancaster departs, let us recall the 55,000 men who wounded, injured, lost their lives, and of course all the young men of the Battle of Britain itself and the fighter pilots. Stand by for the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, and that we hope you have enjoyed our display here in Eastbourne for you today. We leave you with one final thought, and that is of the flight's motto: lest we forget.
And thank you very much, Liam Osman there. What a unique fly past that was. What a great opportunity. And you notice the call to break there was bombers, not fighters. And of course, that is the remarkable thing that the Typhoon will now demonstrate. Its amazing swing roll capability on this perfect day as it actually eats up the sky in front of us. The stats are phenomenal. Breaks off, of course, to 35,000 feet and Mach 1.5 in just 2.5 minutes. Extreme G-force limits of +9 to -3, a max altitude almost 60,000 feet. And a massively impressive demonstration for you here today in the hands of Flight Lieutenant Matt Brighty, a QFI from 29 Squadron, from Royal Air Force Coningsby. Stand back and be amazed. And look carefully, reheated turbofans that give you that 40,000 pounds of thrust. Enjoy! Capable of extremely high speed runs, but we limit him here. We've got a speed limit, you know, around the seaside, 600 miles an hour, otherwise you just wouldn't be able to stand it, and here it is. First full day we have to do complete displays, and Matt Brighty completely in his element here, of course, but he's got plenty of other activities and roles as well, although a fantastic career behind him. He is, of course, an operational pilot on occasions because he is part of the QRA alert system, of course, and that is the system that protects our UK sovereign airspace. But he's busy enough in his day job of being an instructor on this remarkable aircraft. Condensation just bleeding off the top of the wings there. It's just showing you how much moisture is in the air, but also showing how much pressure he's putting the jet under as he's pulling up to 9 G to get around those tight turns. Adding a few rolls to the half Cuban. Coming straight at you there again. Just pulling that bit of G. Oh, marvellous photography going on here. Of course, he's helped enormously by a full-body G-suit to help him to get through this. And of course, up the front end, it's a pretty comfortable office that he's working in there, not at all being disturbed by the amount of noise he's making around the seafront. Lovely slow roll coming up. Displaying the immense performance and maneuverability, of course, coupled with the weapon capabilities. It was the clear choice of replacement for the old Tornado F3 and GR4s. An extremely competent swing roll combat platform, able to conduct both air-to-air and air-to-surface missions. Designated the FGR4. It's also very engineer-friendly, readily serviceable and easily loaded munitions. Coming in now, Brighty's pulled the stick back, he's slowed the jet right down, and this is a very strange position to be in. Of course, he has that little computer on board, and if you've got your long-range telescopic lenses, then look at the little canards that are working overtime there to ensure the jet stays absolutely stable while flying at an amazingly low speed, around 130, 140 knots. Very shortly, he put those reheaters back on. Here we go. Keeping the speed slow, now going into a very slow speed loop. Building up the speed now on the jet, coming back again for another 600-mile pass. And what is remarkable about this, just look at the small radius of turn, a full 360-degree turn in a very, very small area. Pulling up on the left-hand side now, up into another half horizontal. Repositioning the jet now to give you a superb top-side view. Oh. Well, you spot the error, you got a bottom side view instead, but nonetheless, you get one later. Wonderful stuff, often described by the pilots as carefree flying. You can just see how comfortable, you can almost feel how much he's enjoying displaying this jet. It's got so much help inside, a lot of situational awareness, and there's even another little digital lady on board, often referred to as Barking Betty, just giving him a little heads up on any information he needs. Completing what we call a Derry barrel roll. The Derry turn, of course, made famous by John Derry, a legendary pilot back in the early 50s. Also a fighter maneuver trained regularly where you feint to go in one direction but actually turn in the other. And that outstanding performance, grateful thanks to Flight Lieutenant Matt Brighty, QFI from 29 Squadron, Royal Air Force, Coningsby.